To oppose sb6. And originally the purpose was, I thought that being a young person myself, I know a lot of people who would be sympathetic to this cause if they themselves were educated to it. So pretty much that's what I wanted this song to be, kind of something where, we produce a video on the internet, have directions at the end, kind of like you see in that brochure on, how to become mobilized and how to contact people, blah, blah, blah. So that was the original point. I wrote this last week, so hopefully I'm gonna not mess up. So we'll see. But anyway, this is called My Own. For the communists, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a communist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a Jew. Then they came for me, and I didn't speak up. No one was left. Check it out. Excuse me for a moment, Frank, but let me spit, and I'll express my opposition to your sb6. Public servant is the post that we elected you to uphold the Bill of Rights and be protected it too. This legislation as it's written gives the government power that would be illegitimate to some of the founders. Imagine there's an officer behind your ride. He pulled you over because he thought you were unauthorized. With the passage of this bill, it's a crooked mark, solely based upon the pretext that you look the part. We've heard this song before, must we play it again? But criminality's determined by the shadiest skin. The time to act is now. If we happen to wait, this legislation will be passed with a lack of debate. Understanding is the key to break the shackles of hate, but the onus is on us to pick the path that we take. In this life that I lead, there is one thing I know: everyone is like me, and from that it follows every face that I see is reflecting my own. This is for Kentucky, yeah.
Come on.
sb6 was not just aimed at a marginal few, so don't assume you're safe because it targets you too. Let's say you ran a shelter and admitted inside an undocumented person, you'd be hit with a fine. It wouldn't even matter if you knew of it, because the legislation's purpose is just punitive. A cluttered justice system equals wasted funds. An argument the bill saves money is a baseless one. Many areas, in fact, would probably lose some choice spots if out-of-state businesses would choose to boycott. Poverty's a foe with whom let's not get chummy. Senate Bill 6, less jobs, less money. The clock hand is turning, but before it's still, let's fight this racist bill to ensure it's killed.
Yep.
Will Frankfurt have the courage to ignore our will when we tell them that Kentucky can't afford this bill? In this life that I lead, there is one thing I know: everyone is like me. And from that it follows every face that I see is reflecting my own. This is for Kentucky. sb6 was surely spawned by some bogus wisdom. Just locking people up won't fix a broken system. Deportation would be fine, save for one slight fact: all the people we deport would simply come right back. If we don't address the issue of the reason they're coming, any bill that was approved would just be eating our money. They're fleeing from oppressive economic conditions created by our country's hegemonic prescriptions. That took the Mexican market and fed it to the vultures like an elephant's carcass. But when you're merely peasants, it's quite hard to oust the biggest. U.S. corporations simply put them out of business. If they gain employment, then they're practically robbed. The slave wages, what they pay at our factory jobs. Division of the victims has been actively sought, but most of what we see is what they'd rather we saw. In this life that I lead, there is one thing I know: everyone is like me. And from that it follows every face that I see is reflecting my own. This is for Kentucky, the place that I call my home.
Yeah.
There you have it. This ain't about me. This ain't about you. It's about the future. What that future looks like depends in large part upon what we do today.
Yeah, come on.